Okay, bros. We're here for your weekly NXT Fix. For this week is the Great American Bash, featuring the ever so popular Bro Ratings. Now, here's your host. Okay, bros, I'm your host, Jimmy the Gibson, and we're here for your weekly NXT Fix, featuring this week's episode, The Great American Bash. Wow. So, NXT was absolutely on fire this week, including a very special opening promo video featuring the voiceover of none other than the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Here's to you, Dream. If that didn't get you fired up for the Great American Bash, I don't know what will. Well, maybe some Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, because they kept talking about it all night long. But what really got me fired up was the opening contest this week for the NXT Tag Team Championship. It was none other than your champions, MSK, versus Toothless Timmy and Old Man Ciampa. That's right, Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. And this match was absolutely fantastic. Brutal, stiff forearms, stiff kicks, fast pace, flips and stuff, craziness. One point in time towards the end of the match, Timothy Thatcher had one guy in MSK locked in the ankle lock. Tommaso Ciampa was going to go for the draping DDT, Willow's Bell, and the other guy from MSK pushed Ciampa into Thatcher. Ciampa fell to the outside. Then they took Timothy Thatcher and hit him with a small package surprise roll-up for the 1, 2, 3. MSK were your winners this evening in an absolutely fantastic tag team match. And we're going to give this opening contest of the Great American Bash a 8.8 on the Bro Ratings. Moving on, charging 91%. We're going to find out tonight, or are we going to find out next week? And then we had an in-ring, not even an in-ring interview, an in-ring address by none other than Samoa Joe and Mr. Regal. Mr. Regal had to address the NXT universe of the ongoing situation between Karrion Kross and Johnny Gargano. Regal demands both Johnny Gargano and Karrion Kross come to the ring right now. Johnny comes out, Kross comes out, no Scarlet, no smoke screen, anything, just entrance music, and they're both there. And Johnny says, you know what? We've got to address Karrion Kross because you suck. Johnny was pretty funny in this one. Johnny pretty much said, you know what? Kross is afraid of me because I will expose him. I mean, it's very interesting because, sometimes Kross gets a little bit of heat for not doing as innovative moves as, say, a Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly kind of character. But Kross is a dominant champion. He's a big monster dominant champion. That's his role here in NXT. And, Kross says, well, the difference between me and you is that, Johnny, you're the type of guy that runs his mouth. And I'm the type of guy who's going to beat the daylights out of you. And there you have it. The championship match is set for your NXT Championship. Kross versus Gargano next week on NXT on Tuesday. And William Regal then makes a special announcement that your special guest referee for that match will be none other than Samoa Joe. There you have it, folks. Samoa Joe. I mean, I don't think I'm the only one here thinking this. Someone's going to provoke him. Someone is going to provoke him, and I think he's going to choke someone out. I kind of hope the match is a clean finish So maybe this happens after the match, but I want to see Joe get involved a little bit, choke someone out. So, decent in-ring addressing of the NXT universe here, but probably could have also been done backstage or, just some sort of announcement. So, it was almost a waste of a segment on this very special Great American Bash. So, little down for the amazing action that we saw this night. So we're going to give this one a 7.0 on the bro ratings. Moving on, we have the $1 Million Championship rematch. It's none other than your champion, L.A. Knight, versus Cameron Grimes to the moon. And bros, these two were fantastic tonight. Personally, I thought this was much better than their ladder match even. I mean, just great in-ring action, great storytelling. Towards the end of the match, LA Knight was about to hit Cameron Grimes with the $1 Million Championship, and that didn't happen. He ducked, and the belt rolled out of the ring. They're fighting along the outside. LA Knight hits Cameron Grimes with a DDT on the floor on the $1 Million Championship. Basically knocks Cameron Grimes out. LA Knight is posing, standing on the turnbuckle. He's like this and that. The referee's doing the 10 count. He gets to 8. Cameron Grimes finally gets to his feet, but he's all the way by the announce table. 9. And then Cameron Grimes jumps and dives in the ring to avoid the 10 count right there. So, LA Knight is just like, his facial expression was priceless. He's just like, oh, no. And he was so upset, he goes and he hits Cameron Grimes with his finisher, that front face cutter. I hope to get the name of that because we're seeing it quite often here. And he gets the 1, 2, 3. Your winner, L.A. Knight. And that's just a fact of life. But moving forward, the stipulation in this match is that Cameron Grimes will become L.A. Knight's butler. So expect some awesome vignettes here moving forward, some skits, and there's gonna be a big payoff match in the end. And people are going to be so pumped up for Cameron Grimes, even more so. I mean, he's one of the most over superstars in NXT right now, and this storyline is fantastic. So with that being said, bros, we're going to give this match a 8.7 on the bro ratings. Moving on, we have the announcement for the NXT Breakout Tournament. Let's run down the list right now. We have Trey Baxter. We have Carmelo Hayes. We've seen both of them recently compete against Kushida and Adam Cole, baby. We have Andre Chase. We have a big man in this tournament, Josh Briggs, formerly of Evolve Wrestling. I've seen Josh Briggs wrestle a few times, and he is pretty damn good. We then also have Ikemen Jiro. The guy looks pretty entertaining, that's for sure. We also have Joe Gacy, formerly of Evolve Wrestling as well. He was in a tag team with one Eddie Kingston, tag team champions in Evolve. Also in this tournament, we have the big man, Odyssey Jones, probably the largest superstar here. And finally, Duke Hudson. I believe he's an Australian competitor, real tall guy as well. So there's your 8 people in the upcoming Breakout Tournament. And now here is my 1-minute figure review. Check this out, bros. Okay, bros. NXT Great American Bash. This is the 1-minute figure review. It is none other than Samoa Joe. Check this bad boy out. NXT TakeOver Series. Samoa Joe made his NXT debut May 20th, 2015. Former NXT Heavyweight World Champion. And you know what? If this man gets an in-ring return, look out for him to win another title. Classic Joe in his green and black shorts, menacing look on his face here, you know, with the sideburns, with the little goatee there. Awesome Samoa Joe figure. NXT TakeOver. Now, we got to hear what's coming up on the Great American Bash. So, back to me. And we're back! NXT Great American Bash action continues with the Women's Tag Team Championship. Your champions, Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell, defend the titles against Zoey Stark and Io Shirai. Match is pretty solid action between the two. Io looks great. Zoey Stark, I mean, she's really proving herself to be a top female competitor in NXT. This might have also been the best that Indi Hartwell has looked in the ring so far. So you had some good stuff happening. Io Shirai steps on, puts Candice, slams her down on the mat, steps on her, goes to the top rope for her trademark moonsault, but Indi Hartwell breaks it up, punches Io Shirai on the top rope. Candice LeRae runs up there, release German suplexed Io Shirai off the top rope. Craziness right there, folks. And this match was going back and forth. Could be either way. Indi Hartwell gets tagged in by Candice LeRae, and they're gonna get Io Shirai. But the lights go out! The lights go out! And we see on the screen 99% charging. Are we gonna see what happens here? And then, boop, it goes to 100%. The lights come back on, and it is none other than Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox making a big return here to NXT. Candice LeRae is like, no, because Candice was the one who injured Tegan Nox most recently. Legit injury in storyline. It was Candice LeRae. Tegan Nox has been out many months. So, Io Shirai kicks Indi Hartwell into Candice LeRae, knocking Candice on the outside. Tegan is chasing around Candice. Io tags in Zoey Stark, and Zoey Stark hits the K360 on Indi Hartwell. 1, 2, 3. Your winners and new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Io Shirai, Zoey Stark, and Tegan Nox gets a hold of Candice and is just punching away. Candice gets up. Tegan chases her away. Craziness there. And Io Shirai, Zoey Stark, celebrating in the ring with her championship. Who comes out? None other than Dexter Lumis. He comes out, sees Indi Hartwell lying down on the ring apron, picks her up, and carries her to the back. Index, they are back. This could be a future power couple here in NXT. Pretty solid women's tag team match. Really enjoyed the title change, the Tegan surprise, some good stuff all around, and a pretty decent match. So with that being said, bros, we're going to give this one a 8.2 on the bro ratings. Moving on, backstage. Toni Storm is interviewed, and she asks, why is Raquel Gonzalez, why would she set her sights on Shotzi Blackheart instead of Toni? Well, that's because Raquel knows if she faces me, then Toni becomes champion. And then Mackenzie Mitchell asks Toni, well, what about Sarray possibly challenging you? And Toni says, well, you know what? Sarray had many wins in Japan, but they all came after I left Japan. And you know what? Sarray is not even on my level. So the answer is no. Wow! We're going to see what happens there, folks. And we now have our next in-ring segment. It is the Hit Row. If you didn't know, now you know. Hit Row. It's the Hit Row Championship Cypher celebration. And this is Hit Row rapping and dropping beats, dropping lines, and celebrating the North American Championship win by Isaiah Swerve Scott. we had DJ Ashanti the Adonis. Then we had B-Fab, she did a little rap. Top Dollar, he did a little rap. And the main event, Isaiah Swerve Scott, he did some rap. And then they all rapped together as Hit Row, Hit Row. Really, really enjoy this new group. Check this one out. So, an in-ring segment nonetheless. We're going to give this one a 7.5 on the bro ratings. Pretty entertaining, pretty solid in-ring segment. And backstage, Samoa Joe said next week his championship match between Cross and Gargano should be good. And as long as I don't get provoked, then everyone should be okay. I think that's some foreshadowing going on right there, bros. Which leaves us to our main event of the evening, part 2. Kyle O'Reilly versus, that's coming, it's coming, Adam Cole, baby. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole 2. And bros, this match, was it as brutal as their first one? No, because that was an unsanctioned match. This was just a pure wrestling match. But it had the energy, it had the excitement, had the moves, had the reversals, had the very, very close false finishes. 1, 2, no! Someone kicks out at the last minute. I mean, it's exciting. That's drama right there, bros. So, towards the end of the match, we had some injuries going on. Adam Cole's knee was a little injured from, I believe it was Kyle O'Reilly's heel hook. And then Kyle O'Reilly's knee was injured from Adam Cole putting on a figure 4. Adam Cole's arm was also injured. So you had a couple different injuries in this match. Kyle O'Reilly went for a flying knee off the top. Adam Cole moved out of the way, dropped the knee on the canvas. Adam Cole super kick to the face, super kick to the knee, super kick to the face. Panama City Sunrise, 1, 2, kick out. Last shot, 1, 2, kicked out. Unbelievable stuff. Kyle O'Reilly was mounting a comeback then, trying to get Adam Cole, trying to put him away. And then Adam Cole hit Kyle O'Reilly, couple more super kicks, another Panama City Sunrise, and the last shot to the back of the head for the 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole, baby, your winner in part 2 of their match. So the series is tied 1 apiece, and you know it's going to match number 3. What a main event. Check this out if you haven't. And if there's one thing to watch in this match, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, part 2. So with that being said, bros, this main event is going to get a very good rating of a 9.2 on the bro rating. So that means that was your match of the night. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. Now we had 6 matches or in-ring segments this evening, giving us an average of 8.23 on the average. Fantastic show. NXT Great American Bash. But now, it's prediction time. Predictions of what's coming up in NXT. Here's the predictions. Next week, NXT is going to start the Breakout Tournament. And one match has been announced next week for round number 1. It is none other than Duke Hudson versus Ike Manjiro. Your winner will be Duke Hudson. This big Australian guy, he looks badass. And then for the NXT champion, your winner and still NXT champion Karrion Kross is going to defeat Johnny Gargano. So there you have it, folks. All right, I'm going to put a sock in it, okay? I'm going to put a sock in it until next time. I'm your host, Jimmy the Gibson. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. We will see you next week. Later, bros.